Alright, hopefully this runs. What is up, guys? Welcome to the New 52, a channel all about encouraging and empowering you to try new things. I am Josh, and this is a brand new setup because obviously you've never seen this thing before. And this is actually what we're doing new for this week. We're using some new tech to help you try new things. A little bit of backstory. I have a good friend of mine who knew I've been making a channel like this, and he contacted me about a month or so ago and said, hey, I've got something for you. He was interested in doing something for the internet or for a podcast sometime, and so he bought standalone radio type mic, but it never really worked out. And so for a while it's just been sitting in his room, and so he contacted me and said, hey, I'm gonna send this to you and see what you can do with it. And I'll admit, it took me a while to figure out exactly where to put it. Like right now it's connected to the chair arm coming up and around and over to me, so this is probably the least professional way of doing this ever, but it's working for right now. And this is actually kind of weird because I'm not used to having the mic in front of me. I'm used to having a boom mic on top of the camera aimed right at me, but I think it's working so far. The funny thing is I'm not actually going to be able to know if this is any good or not until after I've done this entire shoot, so I might have to be doing the entire thing over again. So if you saw that, that means that it worked. And that brings me to the concept behind the new thing for this week, and that is being willing to accept help from other people. I had no desires or ideas to buy a brand new microphone setup for this. I was perfectly happy with what I was using, but when my friend asked me if I wanted to use this, I decided to go for it. As you're trying new things, you might find out that there are people who know the new thing that you're trying to do. In fact, they might know it better than you, or maybe they just have better equipment than you have. For a long time, I've been shooting this on a friend's camera. This is actually the first week that I'm actually using one of my own DSLR cameras to film this. And that camera that my friend has let me use is going back to them because I have no more use for it. Frankly, I don't know if I'm gonna keep this. And that's fine too. Even if you get help, you don't necessarily need to use the help. Sometimes you might get help and you might think, you know what, that was nice of them and I really appreciate it, but this just doesn't really line up with what I want to do. And that's it. It's a pretty short one for this week. I kind of like this thing. It looks pretty cool. It hasn't hit me in the face yet, so, you know, there's that. I guess we'll be listening to the audio and we're going to find out if we're going to be using this for next week. So that is it for the New 52 for this week. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to be reminded when I'm uploading, which is pretty much every Saturday now. See you later. Bye.